Okay, so to start drawing this poppy flower, we will start with a small circle and then an oval shape in the middle. That is the center of the flower, and then we're going to draw a little detail in the middle called stigma, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Then I like to draw a larger circle to limit the size of the petals. In the reference photo, this poppy flower was very open and it looks like it's being viewed from the top. So to me, the shape we have here is similar to a shallow bowl. I think it's a good strategy to imagine an object that has a similar shape of what we're trying to draw. I think that this approach gives our brains a starting point with something more familiar, especially if we are drawing from a reference photo. So now we start with the fine liner. I'm using here a 005, and we also have to do these little lines in the middle, and they have to be a little bit curvy. Now you can go with your fine liner through the petals, and then you're ready to erase all your pencil lines. So here I'm doing that detail in the center with those little dots. And then we'll start with the shading. So now I switch to a 003. This sketchbook is a watercolor sketchbook, and it happens to be very textured. So the paper is very thick and it has a lot of texture in it. So when you are working with a fine liner in a sketchbook like this, the paper kind of slows you down a bit, and I actually like when that happens because it gives the drawing a very unique look. But that is a personal choice. So if you prefer a paper that it's smooth, then just use that instead. Also, the reason why I'm using this watercolor sketchbook is because I'm going to paint this drawing with watercolor later. Not in this video, that will be for another video. If you're not planning to use any wet medium in your drawing, then you can draw these flowers in any of your favorite sketchbooks or papers. No need to use only watercolor paper. Now, for this second poppy flower, I had already pre-sketched the flower. As you can see, this one is much easier. Just imagine a little round teacup and then draw the petals in this imaginary teacup, and you will have yourself a very nice poppy flower. Now, our third poppy flower is kind of looking down a bit. So I decided to draw this poppy in a similar angle. However, this will be facing more to one side. I made this change to help the composition of these poppy flowers together, and now so it does not look too much like the reference photo. I struggled a little bit with drawing these petals in a way that I was really pleased with them. So I had to redo them a few times until I was really satisfied with this poppy. Sometimes I let perfectionism take over while I'm drawing. Oh well, what can I do, right? But at least I was having a good time. Drawing time is always quality time. I think that trying new things in our art can be challenging at times, but that is exactly what makes us grow as artists. And it also makes the drawing experience a novelty, which makes the creative journey even more exciting. In our final poppy flower, it's again in the shape of a little cup, but this one is facing down a little bit, so we can actually see inside of it. I slowed down the video here so you can see exactly how I draw the petals for this one. It was a lot of fun to draw these poppy flowers and to practice them from different angles. I think it is definitely a good exercise for beginners, and it helps to build memory because we are practicing in various positions. So next time that you want to draw a poppy flower, you might be able to just draw it from memory. So after I was done with all the poppy flowers, I added a few leaves and finished a few more details. If you like this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. And also let me know in the comments if you are going to try this exercise and which poppy flower you think is the prettiest. I felt that this drawing practice was so relaxing. It was so much fun to draw these poppy flowers that I'm thinking about drawing them again together with other flowers and other plants and other kind of botanicals. That would be kind of similar to another drawing I did recently that had hibiscus flowers and daisies and berries and lots of leaves. So that was so much fun to draw that one. And I actually made a video of that, and you can watch that next. Well, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.